A content management system website, or CMS, is a fantastic site if you want to keep your website updated. So if you want to be able to do things like add new pages to your website, or hide existing pages, or edit the content, or do SEO work on your site, then a CMS site is a great option for you. In this video, we're going to give you a quick tour of our CMS that we custom build for our clients at WebCare. You can see in front of you one of the sites that we've recently built with a custom design to suit the client. What I want to do today is show you behind the scenes. Let's just go back to the main section here. Now, when you have a site built by WebCare, we'll provide you with an admin pathway and a username and password. So you'll log in to that and you end up in a home section that looks like this. You can see various options across the top: settings, admin users, content management. What I want to focus on today is the content management section, because this is really the heart of the content management system. This is where you do all those functions on a daily basis that, well, perhaps not daily, perhaps every week or so, that can need doing on your website. So I've just clicked on content management and it's now listing all the pages on the site. And if we switch back to the main site, you can see home, our retailers content, and then these pages here. Now have a look in the admin system and you can see home, contact, our retailers, and those other pages. This particular site has two navigation systems. Let's go back. There's navigation across the top and there's navigation on the left-hand side of the page. So if we go back to the admin system, you can see L stands for left and T stands for top. So you can control where on the page, in other words, you can control the navigation from within here. The next column is a sort order, and the sort order controls the order in which pages appear, and there's the sort order. The next one is status, and you can show and hide pages. So if you're halfway through creating a page and you want to pause it for a time being until you've been able to finish that page, you can click the hide button. If you've got say a special offer on, let's say it's coming up to Christmas and you want to have a special Christmas offer, you could create a Christmas offer page and show that until you're ready for that to be taken down. You click the hide button, I'll show you how to do that in a minute, and that page will then be hidden from public view until you're ready to activate that again. Under actions, we've got two very important things: edit and delete. Now, delete obviously means that you're deleting a page forever, and you should only do that if you really want to delete a page. The more important button is this edit one. This is the one that you're going to be using on a regular basis and probably the one you're most interested in. So click on the edit button of the page that you want to edit. And you can see a whole bunch of things coming up here. Let's just start on the right hand side under options and have a look at that. The alt text is kind of hidden text that talks to search engines. You don't need to worry too much about that at this point. That's a sort of a more advanced strategy. The next one is the page title. This is a very important option because search engines highly value the page title tag. And on page heading, welcome to our website, that appears in this spot here. Now you'll notice that it's slightly different. That's because this one has a graphic. This here is a graphic. You can see I can move it around. It's not text, it's not selectable like text. So this one's slightly customized. But normally if we go to any other page, let's have a look at sourdough bread, you'll see there's the heading for sourdough bread. It's in text and that's controllable through this page heading section in your admin system. Then you've got the meta keywords. I won't go into those. They're predominantly for, or exclusively actually, for search engine purposes. So when you're doing SEO or search engine optimization, particularly the meta description will have some importance to you there. You can then decide whether or not you want to link it to the navigation system. You can decide whether the page should be in the left navigation area or top navigation area. This is a custom setting, so it may be that your site doesn't have two levels of navigation, but if it does, then you can control that through the admin system. The sort order we had a look at earlier in the summary section, and you can see that the sort order we can change. We can have it coming in at number 4, we can have it coming in at 6, we can do whatever we like to that, and that will change how this link appears in the navigation system. Going over to the left-hand side of the page, we've got the link name, and that's what appears in the navigation. So there's the link name right there. We've got the SEO file name. Now, this happens automatically. So if I change to this to chocolate info, have a look what happens underneath. Chocolate info is automatically populated as the SEO file name, which means that file name, that page URL, will have the words chocolate and info in it. And again, that's done for search engine optimization purposes. So this system is what we call SEF, or search engine friendly, so that you can easily do your own search engine optimization and get your site with higher rankings in Google. And then there's the show and don't show, or show and hide options that I talked about earlier. If you don't want to show that page, you just click on don't show. And down the bottom, we've got the text area. Now this is where you can add new text to my page, type it in. I can make this bold. I can change the color of it just here, just make that orange. I'm going to change the size and make that extra large. And I'm going to change the background color. So let's make that red. It is how easy it is to make those changes. So I've just changed that text color to white. We can do a range of other things. Now, for those of you that don't like source code, just put your hands over your eyes for a second, and I'll show you where it is as soon as I can find it. Right there, view the source. So just click on view source, and this now switches straight into the HTML source code. So you can do things like paste in your PayPal button code, YouTube video code, whatever it is that you need. So very easy system to operate. It should look pretty familiar to you. It should look very similar to Microsoft Word. It won't work in exactly the same way as Microsoft Word, but it is a pretty simple and straightforward system to use. Adding a picture to your page is really easy with this system. Just click on the image icon, and a little box will appear asking you for the details of your image. Click on Browse Server. It will now open up a window that looks like this. It will list the images that are on the server already, or you can click on the Browse button and find an image on your computer. We're just going to pick this one, the bicycle image. There it is in there in preview. We can add alt text, change image size, and all those sorts of things. I'm just going to click on OK, and you can see that the bike image appears in our page there. And finally, to save all of those changes that you've just made, click Edit Page, and that will now load those changes into the site database. Let's flip over to the front end of the site to see if those page changes have made it through to the home page. Click on the home button, and there you can see our centered paragraph, our new image, and our white text with a highlighted background. The last thing I want to show you is how to add a new page, and as I mentioned earlier, you click on the Add New Page button, and you'll see exactly the same fields as we saw in the edit page. So I'm just going to add a few things in here, and I'm going to click on the Add New Page button. And our page, our test link page, as you can see, appears in there. It's showing that it's in menu position, it's in the left menu, its sort order is 7, it's set to show. Let's go into the front end, click refresh. You'll see that it won't appear now. That's because this page is already loaded and we need to refresh that page. Clicking refresh, and there's our test link page, and there is the new text that we've just added. So it really is a pretty simple and straightforward system to use. If you've got any questions about our content management system, don't hesitate to call us at any time, and we'd be happy to talk you through how it will work for your website.